Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're doing these really cool, now we did these last week, we're doing these really cool sort of weavy stitches. They're really easy, I promise. Super simple. Okay. So I'm going to squeeze some more on here. I know it's full, but I think I can squeeze these next two on here. Maybe one or two more. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now, get that out of the way. So the first one, this one here, you can use these for like a leaf or a flower petal or lots of things, okay? It just gives dimension to your stitches. So I'm going to start right in here and make a detached chain. Really, that's what you're going to be working off of as your base, okay? And go right up here, and for our anchor stitch, for our detached chain, don't let it twist on you because that could get awkward. So, okay. Yeah, just do it like that. Then come back down, anchor your chain, right, like so. Then we're going to come right back up down here where we went in originally, okay? Pretty simple here. We're going to have it go this way, okay? So we'll hold our thread up there and we're just going to come through like that. Try to keep it from twisting as best you can. Then we're going to come back through again like so. It's almost like doing a crochet stitch, like a single crochet onto this strand, you know, and you just keep doing the same thing. Just super simple. Don't pull it too tight and just scooch it down as you go. Yeah, just like that. And it gives a lot of dimension to what you're doing. It's pretty. It just does a lot of stuff. So we have to do it. You don't have to, but I feel I have to. It's pretty. Okay. We're just adding some more stuff to our repertoire, right? We're just going to scooch them down, fill it up, get as many on there as you can, you know, because you want it to be full, right? And then once you get to the top of that one, well, you're going to go back over here and do the same thing going down, you know. So we're going to go don't go through the fabric. You're just looping through the stitch you put in there, the detached chain stitch. You're just looping through that, and look, it's just so pretty. Yeah. So you kind of do need a couple of hands to do this. Keep your thread in line, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, it to me it seems more like you're doing a sort of like a crochet stitch around your chain. It's kind of like weaving, really it is. So yeah, we're just gonna get as many on here as we can because we want them to, you know, we want it to be full. It's really pretty when you're finished with it. You can make it, I don't know, fluffy. You can make it, it depends if you pull it tighter or if you know, leave it looser. It's just pretty, whatever way you do it. Then we're just going to anchor this back down in here, and we've got that one. Now, that is just pretty. You guys tell me, don't you think that's pretty? You got dimension, and you know, it's a little, you can move it a little, you can manipulate it a little bit, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and give this a tie off because, you know, with the next one, we're going to move over to another place, I think, because we need a little room for that one. It's a little bit long because we're making a one that we can kind of twist around, a twist arounder, you know. So, yeah, get out the way. Really pretty. So I need a space. Maybe I'll do it up here because I need a space. Even though it looks small, it is here. It's just a little small little, but you need room for it, okay? You do. Okay, let's do this other one. We're just going to stick our pin in here and do like so, okay? I don't want it to be too far. It's super simple and easy, but so pretty. And it adds a lot of really nice dimension to your, whatever you're working on. To your piece of work, okay? And we're going to wrap it around that. It's, yeah, it's just a weavy stitch, right? We're going to go in here, get that down there, work around your pin, you know. Okay, we're going to come up in the middle-ish, right there. Now, that's the most complicated part of it, okay? Really. Okay? So, what we're going to do is go under here, not get tangled, and under here. You're just going to weave back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Scooching your stitches down. Don't pull it too tight, you know. Over, under, back and forth, back and forth. How easy is that, right? But what you come out with and when you get finished with this is just so pretty. So, that's why we do these things, right? You can use these to make some really nice dimensional flowers or leaves. I'll show you both ways before we wrap it around and make it a flower. Because it's so simple and easy, and you can do them longer or shorter. I'm just doing this because I wanted you to see, you know. Yeah, you're just weaving it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And as you can see, you're already getting a really pretty pattern. Yeah, back and forth. Just keep going. It's so easy. And this is just one of those you really don't have to think a whole lot on. You're just, you know, don't pull it too tight. And keep scooching it down. Yeah. And we'll do some in future projects where we're anchoring it down to a certain place and all the things, you know. But right now we're just learning to do it, right? And I mean, this is really super simple and easy. You're just weaving in and out, in and out. That's why I call them the weavy stitches, right? Just, it's so pretty. My thread's trying to get all funny on me. Let me see if I can get it to straighten up and fly right. I've had such a Murphy day today, so we're going to get through it. Okay. Now, this doesn't really have to be a perfect kind of thing. You're just simply getting your weaving in and out, in and out. And the more you do this, the easier it gets, all right? as with most things, you know, just it does. So I'm trying to stay in shot. This thing is giving me issues today. I've had to tighten this, that, and the other thing to get it to behave. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to see if I can run my finger down through this thread and untwist it a little. Yep. Okay. A little bit. Yep. All the way to the end. Just super simple and easy. This is one of those that you're going to need to do, you know, a longer amount of thread on your needle. So if you need to stop and untwist it, you know, then just stop and untwist it. Yeah. That works fine. You're not going through the fabric at all, except for down here. We're just going to keep going till we get all the way to the end. You can make them shorter, you can make them longer. Just depends on what you want to do and really how big you want to make your flower or your leaf, whatever you're doing. Right? Super easy. It does take a minute to get to the end, but you know, if you're more ambidextrous than I am, you'll probably get it done faster. I'm right-handed, and yeah, that's the way it is. So yeah, you can do this with like have the 6 strands doubled, and that would be 12. You could do that. That would be thicker, you know. It would work. But I'm just doing the 6 because, yeah. We're going right up to the end. And just keep going till you get to where you can't really put another stitch on there. I guess is the way. You can't do it anymore, you know, which is where I'm getting. I think I can do a little bit more, maybe. I want to make sure I'm getting through all the strands. Okay, now I'm going to call that one done, okay? So you can take it off lots of different ways. The way I do it is I push this down and I put my needle right there. Don't put it all the way through. Don't put it all the way through the fabric, but put your needle there so that when you take this pin out, or needle, whatever you're using, you've got your thread, your needle going through there, and you've got your you go through there and it kind of cinches it in, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we've got all that done. Whew, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to turn it around on itself. Turn it around. This is why I said it's easier in the holder, you know, something, hoop or whatever. One of these things are handy. Some of them are expensive and some of them are not. So we're just going to turn it around, pull it to where we want it. And then we're just going to take and go in there like so and cinch it down. Is that adorable or what? Now you can still move it around. You could leave it long and that would make the leaf. I forgot to say that before I cinched it down. But you can leave it long and that makes a really nice leaf or whatever. And then just cinch it at the end, put it all the way through and cinch it down. Pretty simple, but isn't that pretty? Now we've got a really nice dimensional flower. That's just awesome. I think it's awesome. And we've got this leaf over here where we did our little like slip knots crochet stitch on one side and down the other. Super simple and easy. Both of them are, I promise. Practice these because I think we're going to have some projects coming up soon that these will help us out in making them super duper pretty. I think so. So practice up, and they look really nice. They look elegant and all that stuff. They're so easy. Come on, they're really easy. Okay, you guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.